Yo, what's going on, man? It's Buddha Sports. Right now, I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm just gonna do a quick run through, especially for my Falcons fans, bro. Let's just do a quick review for the season. See what the fuck we need to do for coming next year. I was a scout for Georgia Southern, so I could give y'all insight of what I believe we should do. If y'all want to agree or disagree, you can write down in the comments. But basically, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna give us like a B minus. I know everybody really expected us to make the playoffs and make a run. Let's keep it real, man. The free agents we paid for it didn't pay off. It's crazy though, cause Judon, we thought he was gonna be a factor. He was playing really bad, but what's weird is when he actually started playing good, he started getting less snaps. I don't know what the fuck going on. That's why we got a 5D coordinator. I don't know what the fuck going on, but when he started to pick up his play, when he actually started making plays, he started getting less snaps, which made no sense. But it is what it is. We can start with the defense and look at Lorenzo Carter. I have no idea why he's on the field. I had no idea why he was on the field last year. I've never seen a DN that gets no pressure, no hand moves, no swim moves, no spin. He just runs straight into the tackle every play. Now, I understand they said, he stops the run or whatever, sets the edge. Man, fuck that. It's the NFL, bro. This man got absolutely no fuck. I've never seen no other DN on no team who gets less pressure than Lorenzo Carter does. He gets no pressure. He gets absolutely no pressure. You can put a D tackle at DN, he's going to get more pressure than Lorenzo. So let's just keep it real, man. We're going to have to let him go. I know he's a hometown favorite. I came up in the same class he came up. Well, he was the class ahead of me in Georgia. He was the biggest fucking deal in Georgia. I think he was the number one recruit at the time. Definitely number one in Georgia. 6'6" DN, ran like a 4.5. Everybody thought he was going to be the next, Clowney or something. He was a big deal when he first came out in high school. I still remember all the talk about him when I was playing high school ball as well. But, man, we got to let that shit go. He ain't doing that out there. Look at Beckety. I think he's our best pass rusher, to be honest. I think he's kind of slept on. It's just, I ain't gonna lie though, when I really started watching him later in the season, he gets blown up during the run. So I do kind of understand why they don't play on full time. I wish he held the edge a little bit better, but to my opinion, he is our best pass rusher. So I do like that pick. I said for linebackers, Lyman took a big fucking step back. Big fucking step back. He wasn't feeling the same like he was last year. He couldn't cover anybody. They started exposing him because of how bad he was covering people. He couldn't cover anybody. I'm surprised they didn't play 40 more Bertrand. Because I told my boys, if you can start at Notre Dame, you're somebody. I don't give a fuck if he was drafted 4th, 5th round. Or I know, 40 measurables, whatever the fuck they like to judge football players and determine if a combine is going to make an NFL career. If you can start at Notre Dame, you're somebody. That's in my opinion. And he looked solid when he was out there for the most part. I like to see him get more snaps. Man, Troy Anderson, it looks like he just disappears every year. This year, he was actually coming along. He had the best game of his career. And then, it's end of the season. It's like last year. Something happened. It was end of the season. This year's end of the season. He just gotta stay healthy. We can't really do too much about that. Kaden Ellis was a stud. It's crazy because y'all really watch the Falcons games. The last 2 games they just stopped blitzing him. When he was blitzing, it's no running back can block him. No fucking running back can block him. And then on top of that, he has the ability to come off the edge too. Guards were really struggling with him. When he was blitzing, we weren't giving up shit. Y'all really seen it in our Giants game when we gave up 7 points, our defense scored 14. We weren't giving up shit. Y'all seen it in the Raiders game too. But when they just stopped, I understand you got him disguised and let him drop back too, but he's gonna be kind of like a Michael Parsons. He's gonna have to blitz more than you have him drop back. Cause when he blitzes, our defense is different. J.C. Bates still the best safety in the league. I don't care about All-Pro. They like the D-Ride. No, fuck it, it's Brutal Sports. They like the Dick Ride. I don't care about All-Pro. J.C. Bates is still the best safety in the league. Lester Simmons, man, that was disappointing. I'm gonna keep it real. I thought he was gonna be a stud, and he's just like he was always in the wrong place. He made good tackles down the field when they really broke, but man, like I know y'all remember that last game when the running back had that wheel route that scored on what's his name, Miles Sanders, who they damn near trying to kick out the league. He's still solid. They trying to kick him out the league, but like that was his guy on that wheel route. That wasn't fucking the Dean's guy. That wasn't Judon guy. Judon's not supposed to guard him. That was his guy. Nowhere to be signed. There was multiple plays this year where plays are happening where the fuck he's supposed to be, and he's nowhere to be found. Like, he just seemed like he was out of place. I think he just wasn't ready. I always said it, and I learned this in playing high school football, especially for my younger athletes who are watching this. Like, I always had bad grades. So my ass, I would always miss the entire summer. I always started out my summer workouts, especially my first 2 years in high school. So going to my sophomore, going to my junior year, I'm starting off my workouts mid-July. And by the time I start, I'm way the fuck behind, which is why my best year was my senior year, because that was the only year I practiced the entire summer. Besides that, when you start in July, man, that means a big deal. Like, that whole, even though the professional athletes where you can't just come off the street and do this shit, man. So I feel like he was just signed too late, never really got adjusted, was never really in tip-top shape, never really got acclimated. If we bring him back for cheap, I would love it. We really don't have nobody else. I think Grant, I think he kind of checked out. He don't even play with the same fire. We really don't got nobody else. I don't really see us just drafting a safety that's going to start. So he come out for the low, which he might have to because nobody else is going to pay him a bunch of cheese. If we keep it real, they ain't going to pay him a bunch of money to come out there. I would love it. If he gets a full training camp, I promise you he'll play better. But, man, that shit looked rough, bro. He was always out of position. I just thought he was going to be more of an impact, especially for what we traded for him. AJ looked locked down. He had a great year. He earned his contract. He had a great year. But, man, I'm a D2 boy. And it sucks to say it, but, man, we got to get rid of D. Alfred, bro. He can't cover. One thing I learned, like, I seen his workouts before the season. Dude trains fucking hard. But one thing I learned about cornerback DBs, you have to play with some type of anticipation. You got to play with some type of route recognition. Like, it just seems like he's always trying to react to the route. Like, react to the ball. It's like he's trying to beat the ball to a spot instead of, okay, they lined up like this. Maybe they might run this play. Or, like, he had a couple good games, but a lot of games, it just seemed like he was late going to the ball, which is why he was giving up so many catches, because it's like he's trying to react to the route. That makes sense to y'all. Like, he's not, how do I say it, bro? It's like he's trying to beat the ball. You can't beat the ball to a spot, man. It's the NFL. You're not going to beat the ball to a spot. Like, it just seemed like he was just late to react to a lot of routes, which is why he gave up a lot of catches. And he plays hard. That's why he plays so much. He plays hard, but, man, he was getting burnt toast out there. But, and Mike Hughes, like, he's a journeyman. Like, we need a realistic CB2. I thought we was going to get Kool-Aid last year. We didn't. We ended up getting that D tackle, which I never understood. I like Okoro, my Nigerian brother, but damn, bro, he played worse than every other D tackle we picked up over. The D tackle at the fucking Tennessee, he was turning up. He was making plays. We picked him over him. The big dude from Texas, I forgot his name. But we picked Okoro over him. And then freaking the guy from Florida State, the white boy, what's his name? I'm gonna get better at this shit. Look, I'm new to this. But the D tackle of Florida, Brandon Fisk. Brandon Fisk led all rookies in sacks. Brandon Fisk played like that at his last year in Florida State. Brandon Fisk looked great in the combine. Why the fuck did we not pick? Bro, I've never heard of this guy until the draft. Like, my Nigerian brother, I respect it, but I never heard of him till the draft. Why the hell? Man, you gonna win.